You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it.
Do that. Let's do that.
Woohoo! Here we are, baby. I'm so excited today. I tell you, you guys are getting all the views from my life. We have the Southern Command Center where I fell out of the hammock yesterday. We have the Office Variety Place, and here in the Chill Zone with Michael. Say hi, Michael.
Hey, everybody.
There he is. So we got everything going. So listen, I learned something. The reason why on Amazon, there's a lot of people and they're always worried about, how do you get people to unmute and all this stuff. Here's the answer for all you influencers out there and Chris Stone. What you have to do as soon as you get on camera, just start flapping your wings all over the place. And people are like, what's going on? He's got to be doing something. He can't just be flapping his wings because it's Friday, baby, front and back. We got double action today because we got big news for anybody who wants to earn money here in the world of commerce. So, Chris Stone, how you doing today?
I'm living the dream, Dan. What's better than one Dan Jordan on your screen?
I know.
That's two.
You see that? All this action. I don't need you to be laughing at me there, Chris Stone. So here's a weird thing. This is a truism. When if you go this way, you guys are missing it because I'm looking right. I have a friend. His name is Bill Kovac, and somehow I got his high school picture. That's how people have the Kramer from Seinfeld. That is the Kovac. So we got that thing.
He's now Amazon famous.
So here's the thing. So you guys know about my back issues and the pain and all this stuff that's going on. But when I'm here with you, you're like medicine for me. You're like the best vitamin. Right now, I feel no pain. So I want to thank you, everybody acting there as my doctor. So Chris Stone, I don't have the app up, so I can't see any chats or anything. So you need to fill me in when things are happening, right?
I can do that.
All right. Big day today, Chris Stone. You have two boys, right?
I do. 19 and 17.
They're here's Michael. So Michael's here in the workshop. So one of the most, the things we did early on, this is Michael. He's not my boy. Though I've known him since he was a little, like this. Actually, he was never really like this when I knew you.
I was like 13.
Yeah, like 13. But so he's Matthew's friend, my son's friend. So, but we always had workshops and things. You got to check this out. You got to see what he did. He's the one who did that ELO thing that we'll see later. But you got to check out what he's working on right now.
And it might be better to use the other camera for that.
Oh, yeah. Why don't I do the other camera? What am I putzing around with this? You're so kind to me, Chris Stone, because you say, it might be better if you do this. I'm putting on the parrot. Can you hear me?
Yes. Well,
right.
but not okay. Hang on. Let me do this.
Here I am walking towards Michael. Check what he's making. It's like a real guitar. This is a radial arm saw, by the way, for those of you who don't know what that is. So check this out. So Michael, did you make this? How did you cut this wood?
Dan, because
Yes?
the power of the Blue
that's
Parrot
right.
is so amazing, you might want to take your microphone and just kind of pull it away from so that you can hear him a little better, or give him the headset.
All right.
Am I too loud?
No, you're great.
All right. So yeah, essentially what I did was I cut all this wood out on a CNC router, which is just a big machine with multiple axes, and it's got a router on it, and it routes it out to exactly what shapes you want. So I did that for all the wood parts, and then I got a laser cutter and a water jet cutter, which are kind of the same thing, just for different materials other than wood. And I've got stainless steel and acrylic layers cut, and they're all sandwiched together, and they're going to be held together with bolts. And so that's the body of the guitar.
Is that not the coolest thing?
That is amazing.
I know.
So, yeah.
By the way, this is a fake. You can turn these. Look, they come right off. So they're not really effective at this point. But this will operate.
It will operate. I haven't put any of the wiring in, but I did get the jack screwed in today. Got everything figured out.
Jack. Give me the parrot. Oh, man. Stealing my blue parrot. By the way, I made some videos the other day thinking that the blue parrot was operational, and it wasn't. And because I wasn't using the blue parrot, you couldn't hear me on the videos. Now I'm looking at this camera. Right. This
All right, we'll switch you. We'll switch you back.
Okay. Now I'm here. Now you can hear me?
Now we can hear you.
You see, this is why we need a producer. All right. So very important kids with workshops. You know, there was a lesson that I learned early on from my dad, and you know, we called it the 11th commandment. And the 11th commandment was this: it was never pay retail. You know, you did all the other things, but never pay retail. Always figure out a way to earn a buck with something. So today's show is going to be all around the things you can use that can actually be profitable for you. And the first one is this. I have to go outside and do it. So in the meantime, Chris Stone, if we can get a video, because I have to do some setup of there, you guys are going to be blown away. And when I say blown away, I mean you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm blown away, like that. But before that, let's say you're hungry and you want to make some toast. So what we do is we put up videos for you so you could be, you know, hang out and learn the proper way to use let's say, for instance, you got a thick bagel. What do you do if you have a thick bagel and you have a thin toaster? Huh? What would you do, Chris Stone?
Well, hey guys, it's the Deeds to Pitchman with another awesome deal of the day. And so I'm here at the office again, and the office, this is a cool place that they actually offer breakfast and they give you bagels and stuff. But when you get bagels, that's great. But you know the toasters that you get, they're too thin to put the bagel in. You gotta crush them, which is why you need an awesome toaster like this, the Breville. I got it running right now, and like the toaster technology
actually called
that
Breville.
is in this machine here is beyond compare, because it's like very neat. Look at this. So you set the gauge right here, and this is a bagel. This is a salted bagel. By the way, the label said rosemary. It was supposed to be a rosemary bagel, but it looks like salt to me. So you put it in there. Look how easily it fits in there. Isn't that cool? And then to let it go, you press the bagel nozzle there, and then hit this. Watch this. Oh, it goes down to the depths and goes in there very gracefully, and then locks in. Now I have one here started. But there's a little button here. This is neat. This button says lift and look. Hey, I don't know if it's too much or too little, whatever. So you just press this, and it like goes up, so you don't have to put a fork in there and risk electrocuting yourself. Oh, I think it's pretty good actually. So I'm going to take it right there. Oh, and there's these dials here below tell you how soon before it comes out, so you don't have to guess. But I think this is done. So if it's done, I'm going to press this button and have this bad boy come up. That was faster than I thought. Now, to make it perfect, you should know that I went to Philadelphia this past weekend. So I got some cream cheese. And you know, when your bagel is toasted properly, it just tastes better. Okay. This is actually a neat little thing. So let's see if your bagel actually tastes better using the Brevelle. I don't know if it's Brevelli or Brevelle. You know, the challenge is whether
It's
or not
actually
they,
Breville.
They pronounce that E. I love this. They have there's other little, let me come over here. A bit more, there's a little button there. Let's say it's not quite done. You know, it comes up a bit more and it'll just do it here. I mean, and each side has its own little thing. So, you know, there's less fights in the morning with your kids. You know what? A bagel with cream cheese is delicious no matter what, but 10 times better when you got an awesome toaster. Go ahead and check it out today. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.
All right, guys. Well, here we are outside. Can you hear me, Christone?
Sounding great with the Blue Parrot.
All right, the Blue Parrot. I'm telling you, this thing is great. So, here's a secret: when you an easy way for you to teach your kids how to earn some money and how to earn a profit in business and how to get started in business is to teach them the idea about rentals. Because you can get something once, and if you could use it 1,000 times, you could keep on renting it that many times. So when kids were little, both the kids were like 2 years old, you go to all these parties, Christone, and everybody has these little jump castles. Have you ever gone to a party that have these jump castles?
Oh,
It's like the biggest, and it's the greatest gift in the world because the kids jump themselves silly and just have a field day, and then they're exhausted for the rest of the day. And so I thought to myself, every party we go to, we have one of these things. Why don't I get one and we could rent it out? And when the kid grows up, he'll start renting out. So hold on a second. We got one of these bad boys. Now, right now, the thing that's blowing it up is right down there. If you could see it, it's loud, but can you hear the noise of this thing?
I can't.
You see, it's the awesome power of Blue Parrot. This is just pumping in like gobs of air into this thing and blowing it up. It's a real one. It's not one of those little that you're in your living room. This is a real Big Daddy. For sale. I got it on Amazon. I've had this thing, the boys 20, I've had it for 20 years. It's paid for itself 15 times over. And they're even cheaper now. They cost less right now, but check this. It's so much fun. The kids love watching this blow up when they're little. I'm going to back this off a little. It's like a real jump castle.
That took like less than a minute to get pumped up.
It just pumps right up, and it's a real thing. These are available. You could have parties with this. I wonder if it still works if I go in. Now, of course, it's raining. Oh, you're supposed to take your shoes off. Always tell everybody, take your shoes off. Here's one issue we found with it. See how big it is right there? On the top there, there's like a tarp right there. So kids learn very quickly if you shut it off and then sit on the top, then turn it on, you'll be on the roof. So the only thing you have to watch out is make sure the kids don't go on the roof. Now, when they're 2 years old, it's a problem. But when they're like 4 or 5, let them go on the roof. But look. Can you hear me, Christone?
Yeah. I certainly can. Sounds like you're having fun. Looks like you're having fun.
Like a grown-up can fit in these things. You can have multiple people in this thing and go nuts. And what you do is get a ball. Always get a ball, and the kids play with the ball in here. This is dirty. We got to clean it with the pressure washer. By the way, the pressure washer is another great thing to have. You know, this is more fun than it should be. I feel like a fool, but I want to keep on doing this. I'm telling you, you're the most popular person in the city. If you just put this out on your front lawn, nobody passes by without honking and waving. And then what you do is, there's a little banner that goes up top. You see these black things? There's a little banner you can put up there and just say, rent me. So let's say you buy this thing for, I guess, $1,500 or whatever it is. rent it out for $100 a weekend. You have it paid for in the summer, and then you have it for the rest of your life for free, and just keep on renting. It's like a vending machine that continues to pay for itself for years and years and years, and there's no moving parts. It's just we had one hole that we put in it, which is why you always need the greatest, I guess, working tool of history, which is what, Christo?
You're cutting in and out. The greatest working tool in history, is that what I'm answering?
Yes. Of course, it's duct tape.
Oh, okay.
I
Is
mean,
that
everybody
I
needs
see
to-
there's a patch over there on the side. I guess, if you're going to have this as a side hustle and you're renting it out, what happens if somebody gets hurt after they've rented it? Do you get them to sign a waiver that basically says, "Hey, this is on you if somebody gets hurt"?
Well, yeah, but you sign no. Well, the answer, we never did. But what you want to do is just only rent it to people that are your neighbors. This isn't going to be the rest of your life type of thing. You're not going to be going with strangers. But every time you bring it to one party, and you'll have 40 people wanting to help you here. And,
Yeah, and it's
rent
not
this
just
thing
for
out.
kids,
Perfect
and it's
thing.
not just for Americans. It's also for
No.
people from Buckhorn, Canada.
Oh, no way.
That's right.
Patrick Tinney's in the house. Patrick
Yes,
Tinney
sir.
understands little side hustles. That guy is a hustler no matter what. But I'm telling you, you're the fan of the neighborhood when you have one of these bad boys. And as long as you're going to get one that's like, the to it. Because no matter what happens, no matter what you say, grown-ups are going to jump on it. And so get something that has some meat. Get a real one. Like I always tell you, with tools and with items that you think are toys, but that grown-ups use in business, always get the business tool. They last much, much longer. They're much better, and you have very few problems. Pretty cool, huh?
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty
love
awesome.
this
Of course,
thing.
Patrick Tinney,
We've
the
been using it
author
forever.
of Bonus Round, available on Amazon. Pick it up. He's the master of sales, corporate sales, and otherwise.
I have a video, for that I did, but I haven't given it to you yet, and so we have to get going. But I have another one similar to this. Similar to this, I have another thing that you guys can take. That's a perfect, idea for your children and how to get them into business and how to grow, coming up after the next video. But first, people need to have their excitement. You got to get your coffee. You got to figure out how to get the second half of your day going. I mean, the Deej cannot infuse you with energy the entire day. I mean, you got to need some extra stimulant that comes from something else. And this is what's called a stretch while Chris Stone cues up the.
Hey guys, it's the Deej, the pitch man, with your daily deal of the day.
Timing
All right,
was
so
just
this is going to be
off by a
fun
second
because we're
there.
just going to do a quick little kind of morning routine with the coffee situation. So let me show you what works, and I got to apologize. You ever wake up and you throw your back out? I'm like, I didn't sleep right. So if I walk like Quasimodo, you'll know why. All right, so first things first is I'm not into hot coffee. So I like cold coffee, so I'm going to make iced coffee. So I got to get the ice. In this place that I work, it's really cool. They have, it's like Chick-fil-A ice. It's really neat. So I'll show you right over here. So you just get a couple cups. See, here's the Quasimodo thing that I'm talking about. So we'll get some ice. I may die. By the way, if you see me die, it'll be a good event. Okay. No more complaining. All right. So let's go in here and make some coffee. I got the. So this is really cool. So this is the kitchen in this place. And there's the little coffee pot. And then right here, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I brought this from home. Never go without your Vitamix. You can use it for everything. So this is what we're going to do. start the coffee, and this Keurig thing, I know everybody has a Keurig, but it's not a bad idea to have a couple, you know? In different rooms, in different places. You know, we can make one at a time for speed purposes. I guess this is one of them. But here's the thing, this is how we make it special. See this? Oh, I need a cup. Stick around, hold on. By the way, this is the rest of the little kitchen here they have. It's pretty neat, isn't it? All right, boom. Yeah, if you make coffee without the cup, all sorts of problems ensue. So we gotta do that. So while it's doing that, come over here to Sir Mix-a-Lot. It's a little guy here, and you know, you go to all those places, Starbucks and those kind of stores, Smoothie Kings. Everybody uses a Vitamix. And they have this new thing, it's this cold foam business. So let me tell you what this cold foam is. It's basically reduced fat milk, and they put it in the Vitamix, but they do it on a low thing. So you can do this with yours too. Just put that in there, about half a cup, all right? Put the top on. I lost the top thing here. But the good news about losing the top thing is that it spills, and you get an opportunity to clean things up. So you got this. So put it on 1, like the lowest setting. And just let it go. And it makes foam. It's just like that. It's kind of cool. Wait a second. So it makes foam. So check this out. So then you take it here. Look at this. It's like foam. Well, let's get the foam part out. Look at that. It's like foam, so keep that. Then, you get your coffee, and so this is hot coffee, right? You put it, I'm gonna teach you a secret. If you put hot coffee on ice, it turns into cold coffee. See that? Just like that. Then you take your foam, and you put your foam on top of it, which is awesome. Now you got a drink, and if you really want to make it look snazzy, this is the trick. Go to Starbucks, get yourself, you know, if I had a straw, here. If you want anything to look snazzy, get yourself a straw. Look at this. There's your drink. Is that not awesome? And you get to use the Keurig right there, and you get to use Sir Mix-a-Lot right over here. And you feel good about it. You know, the idea is once you have a tool like this, you kind of look for reasons to use it. Isn't that great? So go to Starbucks and get yourself some Starbucks cups. Just get a water and then get a cup, and then you have this and you go like a hot shot. Should I drink it? I'm going to drink it. You know, and it looks so good. Look at that. I'm very impressed with this. All right, guys, listen, that's it. I wish nothing but good things to happen to you for the rest of your life. Eat well, live long, and prosper. Go get them today.
My man, Chris Stone. Wow. By the way, can you hear me, Chris Stone?
Yeah, sounded great with the blue parrot, Dan.
As long as I'm here, might as well do some mowing of Matthew's house. Listen, you got that blower going like crazy. You've got the motor of this electric lawnmower. By the way, electric lawnmowers are awesome, but you can't even hear it because of the awesome power of the parrot. Or can you?
No, I can't hear anything. All I hear is you breathing heavy.
I'm breathing. Oh, listen. What do you want from me? This is unbelievable. I'm going to fall. It's slippery. All right, but this is cool. So we sell a lot of these electric lawnmowers, and for good reason, because they're awesome. Look at this. Now it's off. Look, it's off. Now it's on. I mean, just like that. No pulling, no yanking, no gas, no water, no oil, no nothing. You're just mowing the lawn. It's actually fun. All right, let me show you something now for the new thing that we're going to do. So here's the machine. I was going to shut this off, but you really got to watch it because it's fun. Kids like this, always do. At the parties, this is the best part. Just shut it off, and it's like slowly collapse. I'm melting. I'm melting. Trivia. What movie was that from, Christone?
Wizard of Oz.
See, that's it. You nailed it.
God,
Kids like that.
nailed
So what you do is you want to hide. Okay, so this was Matthew's like first business. And this is, he was making money and he was having fun. So Sophie Bell says, man, I got to get into the action. What can I do? And so for Sophie, we went on Amazon, and you can get it too. And we got one of these things. She saw this on, I forget what show it was. Let me see if it's here. It's one of those wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men. And so look at this. Are you kidding me? So let's back this off so you get the whole gist of it. I mean, let's say you have a business. Look at that. Let's say you have a business, or you have a friend that has a business, or you live in a place where you can see other businesses. You take this. Who's not going to look at that? Especially now when things are going crazy with, people just getting back to work. You don't know, is the restaurant open? Is the restaurant closed? Is the restaurant, I don't know. Who can figure it out? Aha, if there's a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man in front of your store, it stands to reason that you're open. This is the difference. This in front of your store gets more business. This not in front of your store, people wonder, are they open? So you just go up to a store and say, hey, do you want to be recognized to know that you're one of the few people that are open for business and ready to rock and roll? I will rent this for you for $50 for the whole week. You just keep it. My little Sophie Bell was earning $50 a week for the whole summer, not doing anything, just dropping it off in front of a place. She had like a whole calendar of people. You can't keep it another week. We got to bring it to the pizza place. Oh no, we can't keep it here. We got to go to the bookstore. So it was just like a great opportunity for kids to be able to earn some money over and over again. In fact, we have two others. They're all rented out. So I got to as soon as we leave this, I'm going to bring it to a place. It's like a money machine. And so when you buy stuff here on Amazon, it's not just, so you could, you could consume it and just use it. Everything has an opportunity for profit if you look at it the right way. By the way, the challenge is getting it to and fro places. It's this is my son's house. But I can't remember a time where we didn't have a trailer of some sort. So everybody needs a utility trailer. Christone, do you have a utility trailer?
I do. So hang on a sec, Dan.